Please join me in welcoming to the stage Jamie Bianchini, who's bringing smart technology to the scented candle space with his company LuDela. Jamie? This is the part where I pull the rabbit out of the hat. Is that even? Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Okay.
Alrighty. Thank you guys. I'm very grateful to be here. Let's say that as I get started here. Do I have a clicker? Is that up here? The podium. Thank you. Okay. All right, my name is Jamie Bianchini. Thank you all for having me. By show of hands here, how many people have candles in their home? As you can look around the room, you see there's a lot. Approximately 80 million households have candles in their home. We're sharing a very big idea we call Better Light, Better Lives, which is using innovation in the real flame candle space as a vehicle to create better lives for kids less fortunate. Let's talk about the candle here. We go to a candle store, we envision having a beautiful flame and that lovely ambiance, and of course the nice accent decor that you get from a nice candle, but we all know that doesn't last. As you start using the candle, what you end up finding is it goes into the tunnel of death. Right? The flame goes away, you lose the flame, it's a bit of a bummer, and you get your lighter out, you're inside the tunnel of death trying to get it lit again, and it's a bummer. And then what ends up happening, if you let it continue to burn, the decor goes out the door, it shrinks down, you have wax mess, and you also have increased fire danger. I was in a candle fire. There's 30 house fires a day caused by candles alone. So that was the inspiration for this innovation here. The only innovation there's been in the market space right now is this. You guys have probably seen, right, a fake piece of plastic with the light on it. This company grew from $0 to $100 million in a few short years. Now, is this sexy? Is this romantic? Is this classy? Of course not. It's not what people really love. It's just the only thing that's addressed these pain points. But until now, I'd like to introduce to you the world's first remote control real flame candlelight system called LuDela. So let's talk about it. We call it the perfect pillar. Why is it the perfect pillar? Because, first of all, remote ignite and extinguish. Can immediately fill a room. Ever bright flame. The flame is always at the top. Never tunnels down. No tunnel of death. Forever new decor is always beautiful. You never lose your accent decor. Flex decor allows you to change the colors quickly. Scent on demand. The world's first scented candle. You just drop your fragrance in when you want it, and you can change them as you want it. Tilt extinguish. If you don't have pets here or kids, they happen to knock them over, automatically will extinguish the flame to increase fire safety. And timer extinguish. You can set a timer for your burn, and at the end of the timer, it will automatically extinguish the flame. So really a game changer, as you can see. $128 billion global market opportunity. It is a device refill business model, similar to SodaStream, a device and 2 refills. And the margins on those refills are incredible, 80% plus gross margins on the refills. We've already done a successful Kickstarter. We have 340 customers that will be receiving product this holiday season. So you can pre-order it on our site. We've met with buyers from QVC, HSN, Frontgate, Face-to-Face that are very eager for our product, also all the way up to Target and so forth. We have an incredible team that we've been working with very passionately to bring this out, and we're looking to take the Oregon Seed Fund investment and hire our first operations hire here in Bend. We'd love your support. Thank you.
Nicely done.
Thank you.
Okay. What do you think? Yeah, no, you're not. Mike?
So,
Yeah,
first of all, awesome presentation.
Thank you.
I get it. I love it. I'm like, all right, I'm going to sign up. I'm going to be a customer. So, you look like you're on a kind of good path. You already have some sales going. What do you need the money for? What do you want to do with that money? Where are you going with it?
Well, we all our molds are made. We're going into our first production run this month, mass production on the 19th of November. We need staff. We need people. We need an operations person. I've been wearing a lot. Our team's amazing, but they're dispersed right now. We've kind of pulled in teams of experts that are contractors, but it's time to really formalize our team and get operations in place, customer service, and start building things here.
How's this? Hey, I really like this sort of reinvention of a kind of a stale old market. We've seen that playbook in a bunch of different industries. Mm-hmm. And one thing that's interesting is how do you think about pricing, and where do you position your pricing when you're running that playbook?
Sure. We're first to market in something very unique, and so we're going to keep our pricing at a luxury pricing model, also because our production runs are kind of low now, so all of our costing is higher at that lower pricing. So the kind of decor, it's all luxury decor, the packaging's luxury packaging. So we're started at a higher price at the beginning, like most new innovations when they come out. Carew coffee maker was $200 at the beginning. These kinds of new innovations are higher, and then as we get to scale, we can drop it down.
Why drop the price?
Just because it's a device refill business model, so we really want to hit that, get as many devices into the market as possible, because that drives the refill revenue, and that's really where, not only from the business perspective, but we're a B Corp, so we donate books for every product we sell out to bring libraries to underserved communities. That's part of Better Lives, and so as we continue to get more devices out there, it's great for our investors and great for our company, but it's also great for bringing the illumination out to children in need.
There's a safety feature with this too, right? Because it's a real flame.
It's a real flame, absolutely.
So are you going to light any of them?
We could
Is
use
it too
Alexa to
much?
light it.
What's that?
Alexa, light my candles.
Alexa, clean my house.
That's a 2019 roadmap. We're not shipping this product this year, by the way.
Do
That's
we have
a demo
questions in the audience?
for the 2019.
Yeah. Do you have the box? Let's do our tradition from the first one, where if you've got a question, raise your hand, and we'll get the box going so we don't have a pause.
So what's the intellectual property situation?
We have an issued patent. Our patent attorney is also an investor. So he's invested all the way through in service trade for hires. We also have filed Canada, EU, and China. So we're strong patent portfolios, also some continuation patents, and a great patent attorney who's, as I said, an investor. So he's watching out for making sure we're following the right path. So trying to build a really nice patent portfolio.
Nice. So a question back up here with the orange couch box.
Hey. So how are you going to be dealing with the replacements? So once they are done, how are they going to dispose them? Anything like that?
So these are the two consumables. Is that what you're asking about? The replacements and the consumables? So these are the consumables called Caring Candle Refills. They come in a pack of 2. They're $5 each. A pack of 2 is $10, so really great value for 25 hours of perfect candlelight, no tunnel of death. And then these are the Sunset fragrance rings. They come in a pack of 2 also for $10, and you just drop these in. We're launching with 6 fragrances, and working with one of the top fragrance houses. So you can buy these on our website or through our retailers. We have 5 pilot retailers in Sisters, Redmond, and Bend that are for our pilot wholesale program, and we're actually going out there and getting to know business owners and what they need and how we can best service them on that space.
So you have this in market, you have some customers. What have you learned from those customers in terms of their purchasing behavior, what they like, what they don't like?
Well, all we've done is a Kickstarter now. So we did a Kickstarter and some pre-order. We definitely learned that Kickstarter is not the best market for our demographic. And we knew that. We expected that to be some friction there, because we had phone calls from housewives in Alabama saying, well, I don't understand. Where's the cart? Because Kickstarter's Kickstarter, right? It doesn't have a cart. It's not a traditional buying. You don't get it in 2 days. You're making a pledge. So educating, that was a challenge, but we assumed that was going to be a challenge. We've learned that the price point is acceptable, but people think that it should eventually go down. We're launching at a $99 price point for a single unit and $129 for a starter kit, and everyone's expecting that to go down. But at the beginning, people are accepting that price.
I think there was a question up here, right? Somebody have the box up there?
I'm amazed at how beautiful this product looks from here, and I've seen you do the presentation a couple times. And my only question is, and I don't know if you've gotten feedback on it, is it looks so real, except when you look down on
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
And since most
absolutely.
of my candles
Sure.
I'm looking into, is there anything that you're looking at doing to address that?
We actually have an absolutely beautiful, we call it decorative top cover that we have right now. We are it's in test. We're not going to launch with it because it was distracting us trying to get that into production in Gen 1. So Gen 2, we already have it decorated. It sits on top. It's a ceramic decorative cover, and so you don't see the metal. You see a beautiful ceramic that's painted as a sun, so it stays with our illumination, with our brand and the social mission. But yeah, we hear that. Some people say, "I'll take it right now," but are you addressing it? That is also what the market has said too. What are you doing for that? And so we're in final test with that and trying to lower the MOQs from China. It's sometimes the MOQs can be pretty high. So trying to
You want
negotiate
to tell the
those.
audience what an MOQ is?
A minimum order quantity. So a lot of times when you want to order like a ceramic piece, you have to order 10,000 ceramic pieces, and we're a startup. So I'm going to make a trip over there and go out to dinner and lower the MOQs.
Put them in your suitcase. Yeah. Okay. There's a question up top. Yeah. Hi.
Hello. So, I saw in one of your pictures what looked like a charger. How many times can this thing light itself before I need to plug it in the wall to recharge it?
Approximately 2 months is our estimate based on average use. So 2 months, you charge it for a few hours, and it's ready for another 2 months. So and then you could do that 600 times. So it's got a long life.
How many hours?
How many
lights?
times can you light it on and off? As many as you want.
Yeah.
Between until the charge goes out, that's really based on using it on an average of 3 times per week on and off, turning it on and turning it off 3 times a week, and then having it last for about 2 months. So can't do the math in my head, but that was the estimate we did, and that's based on the National Candle Association's average use of average candle consumers. So that's how we based our
There's like national averages of candle usage.
yeah.
Is there like a Guinness Book of World Records candle person?
Our team, we've recruited the president of the National Candle Association. She's the one who picked the colors, the fragrances. So we have
Who would have known?
We've got her on our team,
So
so
good.
she knows.
So good. Yeah.
So it looks like you've raised about $1.5 million to date. Is that right?
1.4, yeah.
1.4. What milestones have you reached with that capital? And maybe talk a little bit about if you've missed some, or what did you wish you would reach with that money?
Sure. I made plenty of mistakes that I own as a first-time CEO. A lot of it just chasing opportunities that were down here and spinning out opportunities of design. So a lot of that money was spent designing product. Looking back on it, it wasn't a bad investment because we ended up making the smart candle, which you just saw here, which is the Alexa-enabled. This product, we have another roadmap product that's for mass market. So we really have 3 products that are devices that are really ready to go through all of that. So if I can go back and do it again, I probably would have been just a bit more focused and trusting myself and not deviating as much and listening to everyone else telling me what I should do. Did I answer the question totally there?
Yeah, and I was just going to follow on. So with
please
the
go
money,
ahead.
with the money that you're raising, what do you hope to achieve? What are the milestones you're setting out?
We're shooting towards a Series A in Q3 or Q4 of next year. So really trying to get this device, the smart device, out in the marketplace and get the long-term value validated for both refills and fragrance, so that we can get out there and scale. And scale it out and learn a lot about our core channels and make sure the product's right and so forth.
We have only 30 seconds left, so
Okay.
I'm not going to be able to take another question, but I did want to just have you finished with what's the coolest thing that's happened in the last 60 days with regard to the business?
Coolest thing, moving to Bend has been the coolest thing for me and my family. Yeah. And bringing it here and watching my kids thrive. LuDela is the name of my Luca is the name of my son. That's where the Lu comes from. It means the bringer of light, and Della comes from Candela.
Thank you.
And that's where it comes from, and that's what's. Yeah. So
Awesome
thank you
job.
guys very much.
Thank
It was
you.
great. I love being here.